Wait, which bracket is this?
It's the Lambeau.
Full
Do you need me to double check?
No.
Monster Jam! He's on fire!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lambeau Field bracket in 2025's Wisco beer bracket here on MKE Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
I'm Molly.
Woohoo! I didn't even have to introduce you as
I thought you were
the
going
wonderful,
to.
amazing, perfect person that you are. All right.
He added perfect this time.
Yeah, see? Look at that. Progress. So we are kicking this thing off. We have got 4 Wisconsin beers here facing off in the first round of our Wisco beer bracket here in 2025. Let's just dive right in to these beers. You've seen it. If you've seen our Selection Sunday video, we're going to start with the first one. So what do we got?
So the first one we got here, the first matchup is Lion's Tail Juice Cloud. This is their staple New England IPA. And it's going up against Three Sheep's Hazy IPA Chaos Pattern. So we got 2 IPAs, year-round staples from each brewer, which is kind of cool, going up against each other. So why don't we start with the Lion's Tail Juice Cloud?
Start with that one. A little bit darker.
Yep.
Kind of got a more of an amber, darker gold tone.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
it.
it's New England's are going to be very similar to Hazy's, so it's looking how you want to. So.
To the nose we go.
Fruity.
A little fruity, a little floral.
Yeah, I was going to say a very floral kind of hop nose.
Yeah. But no, it smells pleasant. I mean, it's good on the nose. So.
Smells good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, check it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
I mean, it's good. It's got really good flavor. I wouldn't say it's got like a depth of flavor, but it's really tasty for what it is. And the fitting name with Juice Cloud. It's very light and pleasant and aromatic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly hoppy or bitter. It's got actually a lot more malt characteristics to it than I think I was expecting. Maybe a little light on the carbonation for an IPA, too. What are your thoughts?
I've had this many times, and it's always a good beer.
It's a drinkable beer for
It
an
is.
IPA. So
Yeah.
Super drinkable.
Yep.
Borderline sessionable. All right.
Yeah.
So up next is from Three Sheeps. Again, this is their Chaos Pattern, their standard year-round hazy IPA.
Yep.
Little nose on that one. A lot more clarity to this.
for a hazy, it is clear. I was a little surprised on that. Not a knock. It's just it's clear. So.
It's not super hazy. It's got a bit of a haze to it, but it's not.
Three Sheeps makes clean beer though.
Yeah,
they tend
do.
to do that.
They do. To the nose we go.
I mean, not much. I'm not getting a lot on the nose, at least compared to the Juice Cloud.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's going to be relatively similar, but I'm not getting a lot of aromatics on this one.
It's got a little bit of a sweeter, almost more dank hop character on the nose to me, but it is a more diminished nose, I think, than what Juice Cloud was. So let's try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. A little bit more of a bitter bite from the IPAs and everything, from the hops.
Definitely tastes more like your standard IPA than the Juice Cloud did.
It's interesting because I feel like it starts off smooth, but the bitterness hits a little bit after the start of it, like a little bit after the front end, like mid-palate is when you really feel the bitterness kind of pick up on this.
Yeah.
I like that level of bitterness more than
I would agree.
The Juice Cloud. If I'm drinking an IPA, I want a little bit more of that. Yeah, okay. So
Still solid. I love this beer.
we got to choose one of these two to make it to the next round. Which one are we picking?
Molly?
I'm going with Three Sheeps. Chaos Pattern. It's one of my favorite IPAs.
I think they're both really good. I'm going to lean towards Three Sheep, so just because I do like that little bit more bitter bite that they got.
Did you do that so that my vote doesn't matter?
Well, does it ever?
Great point. But I was going to agree with you. I do think they're both really good, but that's where I would lean if I'm drinking an IPA.
All right. Sounds good. So Three Sheeps moves on. So up next,
We
know what we got?
I don't even know.
Okay, so we got Raised Grain. We got their Shrinkage. This is a cold IPA, which is, to me, always a fun style, against a very unique one. So this is Milwaukee Brewing Company's Brewer's Day Off. This is a bit of a series they do where they have different people from the brewery kind of pick a recipe. This one's a sour IPA, which we thought was really unique. Don't hear a lot of sour IPAs, so I'm actually pretty excited about that.
Yeah, unique entry here.
Yeah, so two, I think, interesting styles. So let's get the Raised Grain on the nose.
A little shrinkage here to kick off our Saturday.
A little more hazy. Got some unsettledness in there, kind of closer to, actually, probably the haziest of the beers we have here.
I think it is. Yep. All
right.
To the nose
I'm
we
not
go.
familiar with cold IPAs. Are they supposed to be hazy?
I don't know.
I think they're cold fermented. Don't quote me on that. I believe they are, but let's try this thing out.
Yeah.
Or, well, no, smell it,
Who knows?
actually.
So, a little citrus in there, but it's more of a lager style nose to me. You don't get a ton of bitterness with the cold IPAs, in my opinion, at least on the nose. A little more tamed down.
Yeah.
There is a citrus in there.
It does smell quite refreshing.
So,
It's definitely got even sweeter than what Three Sheeps was. It's
100%.
got a sweeter hop character on the nose to it. Let's try this thing out.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. I'm a fan.
So it's a little bitterness to it.
I don't love the aftertaste.
The aftertaste is weird.
Yeah.
I agree.
I really like cold IPAs, so I was actually really excited about this one. This isn't really what I have. Like I like my other cold IPAs. The aftertaste is a little off.
Yeah.
It's almost got. I hate to use this term here but it's almost like a soapy aftertaste.
Yeah.
It gets just like a little soap. Yes, I can't get that out of my head.
Sorry,
now.
I can't
You
get
said
it. So
It's almost like musty too.
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a very different style. Like it's to me, in my opinion, it's more of like an IPL, Indian Pale Lager, and that's what they tend to go for more.
It's like a candy sweet tart vibe at the end of it a little bit.
It's all over the place.
But like that, like the soapiness, I think is
get
giving me that kind of mindset. It's good. It's not bad. There's a couple of interesting things happening.
And when you drink what we had just before it, it's a bit of a jarring twist.
It is.
So, all right. So to wrap this up,
Milwaukee Brewing Company's sour IPA. So again, like Ross said, this is their what is it called? The
Brewer's Day Off.
Brewer's Day Off.
Yep.
Yeah. So little nose on a sour IPA. This one's a little bit lighter in tone, but definitely super hazy.
got that kind of sour look to it too. You see some of those more sour beers and everything.
Yep.
So, all right.
Nose.
So nose.
Ooh.
That is
Definitely the most unique nose.
yeah.
It smells, you might not know what I'm talking about, but that dried fruit that we
Oh,
used to-
yeah.
It smells exactly like the pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's pleasant. It's just that first one was like IPA, bam, sour. It just kind of hits you, but
Yeah, interesting.
no, it's pleasant on the nose. So
It's a very unique, interesting
Yeah.
nose. Let's
All
try it
right.
out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. Ooh. That's interesting.
Whoa.
So I've never had a sour IPA. This is a very unique style. It's definitely got a good sour. It is a tart sour. It's not a fruited sour or anything. It's a tart sour. And then you get that little bitterness at the end that kind of starts to cut through that and kind of just add something really unique to this.
It's interesting because you get the tart hit right up front, but then you do get the IPA characteristics, that bitterness, that hop character bleeds up through the mid palate and kind of leaves you with a tart, hoppy, bitter kind of end note, which is what I guess you'd expect with this. It does kind of taste like somebody took an IPA and a sour and just kind of mixed them together in a cup.
Yeah. It is blended. I wouldn't say it's well balanced, but in a good way, though. I think it's nice to have kind of those kind of contradicting flavor profiles in the beer.
I do think you've got to be a beer fan and be interested in like unique styles of beer to enjoy this, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got to pick. So we got Raised Grain, we got Milwaukee Brewing Company. Josh, so your vote counts this time.
Man, I think I'm actually going to go with Raised Grain's Cold IPA on this, only because I don't know that I would pick that up and drink it.
Okay. I'm going to actually go with Milwaukee Brewing Company. I really like what they did with that. I do like the Raised Grain beer. I would definitely drink it.
Yeah.
To your point, I would probably maybe select the Raised Grain beer more often, but I will enjoy the Milwaukee Brewing Company one more
That's
than
fair.
I will. So, deciding vote counts the most.
Tiebreaker. I'm going with MKE, Brewer's Day Off. It's just,
Okay.
I don't know how big of a fan I am of cold IPAs in general, and the Brewer's Day Off is just so unique.
Yeah.
And the flavor is
I mean, I get that.
nice and refreshing, so I like that one a little bit more.
All right, so
We got
these two. So we've
Three
got...
Sheeps Chaos Pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Wrong ones.
Yeah,
Those two.
Those two.
Yep, and then we got Milwaukee Brewing Company, Brewer's Day Off, Sour IPA. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get a quick little hit on each.
One last little taste.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to kick it off. I'm going Three Sheeps Chaos Pattern. I just think it's a very good standard IPA. It's well brewed. I would drink it far more often than the MKE.
Molly.
I'm also going Three Sheeps. As much as the Brewer's Day Off is unique and I love sours, Chaos Pattern is just such a good beer.
I thought you were looking different. So mine doesn't matter, but I was actually going to pick the Milwaukee Brewing Company Brewer's Day Off. I really like it. I think it's a really cool beer. I think it's a fun style. I know it's a kind of one-off. I hope they bring it back because I would love to get it again.
Yeah.
I love the Three Sheeps. I mean, this was a fun bracket, but I really like that Brewer's Day Off. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I don't-
Your vote doesn't matter. Honestly, I could have probably gone either way on that, but I just... Not a huge sour
preference,
fan,
yeah,
and it's
100%.
definitely a preference thing. So it doesn't mean that was a bad beer. It's very unique, very interesting. But Chaos Pattern wins.
Chaos
the
Pattern
Lambeau
advances to the
Field
Final Four.
Quadrant of the 2025 beer bracket. Hey, thanks for watching. Molly, thanks for hanging out with us and joining us for this quadrant. We'll see Molly again at the very end as we cruise to the championship.
Yes, in the
We
finals.
hope.
Yeah.
We hope.
I guess I'm in the finals.
I hope you're still here. Thanks for checking out the channel. A lot more bracketeering to go. And hopefully, I would normally say you're watching basketball right now, but I think we're going to release these before
Yep, we
the
are.
tournament. So hopefully you're getting ready to watch basketball, and we'll see all of you in the very next bracket.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Bye-bye.